It's race month, baby, so we're here and we're going to make a tier list of the 2022 F1 car liveries. All right, let's go. First off, let's go with the Alpine, a quite controversial one. The pink, some people are a fan, some people aren't. At first, I didn't really like it, I'm not gonna lie, but I think it's grown on me. I really think it's grown on me, especially how it looks on track. And they're going to run that reverse pink livery for the first couple races and I think testing as well. But the blue and the pink, I'm going to give it, it's between A and B. I think originally it was like a C or an F, but it's grown on me to the point where I'm thinking B. B for Alpine, I think that's fair. Next up, I'm going to go for the Williams. All right, very different to last year. It's different but better, because last year I don't know what that was. It looked like something straight out of the F1 game, but this year that livery, it is very nice. I think I'm gonna go A. Now that could be controversial. I love how they changed it, I love how they went bold, but overall I think it is a very solid livery. Actually, I'll put it in B, but above the Alpine, because I do love that solid blue color. It's very nice. Up next, the Haas. Quite disappointed, I gotta say. At the moment, actually, they stripped all the Uralkali sponsoring off it, so it's just plain white, and I think that actually looks better. It literally just says Haas on the side, and that's it. I think that looks better, but this one, pretty much the same as last year. I think it's our first F tier. Okay, the McLaren. Again, when I first saw this, it looked disgusting. I hated it. I loved their one last year, and this one, oh, it's just not that good, is it? But it has grown to me a little bit, but it just doesn't look good out on track. Unlike the Alpine, which looks amazing out on track, the McLaren just, I think they're going for these bold colors, and that bright blue, it just doesn't work with the orange, especially out on track, and especially in photos, it just washes out. So I'm not the biggest fan of the McLaren, not quite F tier, but I think C tier, but it has grown to me a little bit. Up next, I'm going for the Alfa Tauri. Big fan of this one, big fan. All right, I thought last year's was good. This year's, I like it even better. They just pretty much every year, they just keep the same concept for their livery. They just reverse the colors. Going with the navy mainly, I think looks very nice, and the stripe up along the side pod that says AlphaTauri, I'm a big fan of that one. They ditched the white wheels. I don't know if they can even have that. Yeah, but I'm a big fan of this AlphaTauri livery, and I think it's our first A tier. The Mercedes, back to silver. Last year's livery, all the AMGs on the back, I was not a fan of that. It was a solid livery last year. They're back to silver, and I've got to say, I'm quite a big fan. I'm quite a big fan of all these liveries, to be honest. I'm surprised they're spread out as much as they are. But the Mercedes, it does look very nice, but that could just be the 2022 car shape, to be honest. But I'm a big fan of this silver Mercedes livery. That was horrible last year, but I think with the silver, it does look pretty nice. And I think I'm gonna go B. Yeah, probably just behind the Alpine, because that pops way more, the Alpine, and I think I'm a bigger fan of that one. Up next, the Red Bull. Again, pretty much the same as last year, but then again, if it's not broke, don't fix it. That's what I say anyway. Yeah, another solid year for Red Bull. Pretty much the same thing, just slapped onto the 2022 car. And I think I'm gonna go B tier. All right, it's a solid livery. Don't know what they could do to improve it, but you know, kind of just B tier. It's not bad, but it's not really good either. Okay, our final three, and I think I've saved the best for last year. I'm gonna go for the Aston Martin. Very solid livery. The electro green with the typical Aston Martin green. Wow, chef's kiss. Way better than pink trash they had last year. This is what it should have been from the start, but I don't think it's quite S tier. It is very good. It is so close to that S tier, but I think it's just A tier. Just. The Alfa Romeo, the last one to be launched. I am a huge fan of this one. Huge fan. I love the wheel covers. They're like red and white split. The whole side of the livery, everything just fits so nice. The colors are beautiful. Everything down to the Italian flag on the rear wing. It just looks amazing. And for that, it's our first S tier. But finally, the Ferrari. This is just a work of art, honestly. The red, the black wing on the new car, the side pods, the curves of the car, it just looks so good. And it's way better than the Alfa Romeo. That is the number one best looking car this season, in my opinion. Okay, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this 2022 F1 car livery tier list. Make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe if you guys want to see more like this.